Namma Yatri launches Namma Transit, Bengaluru's leap into building the future of mobility together. Multimodal journeys, live guidance, and a bold 2030 vision all in one app. Namma Yatri becomes your personal transit assistant, making commutes faster, cheaper, greener. Hush made Fobler Blueprint 2030, 70% public transport share, 50% reduction in commute time. Bangalore, 25th July 2025. Namma Yatri today launched Namma Transit, a transformative feature in its app that reimagines public mobility by making the entire Metro Plus first and last mile experience seamless, intelligent, and deeply commuter-centric. More than just connecting rides, Namma Transit offers a fully integrated journey guiding users at every step, in real time, from their doorstep to destination. With Namma Transit, the Namma Yatri app becomes your personal transit assistant. It shows which metro station to head to, which platform and gate to use, when to switch modes, and tracks both metro and auto in real time. Whether it's a countdown for the next train, directions on station exits, or smart nudges to alight at the right stop, the entire journey is in the commuter's control. The result is not just smoother travel, it's faster, more affordable, and greener. At the heart of this innovation is a simple belief: public transport shouldn't feel like a compromise, it should feel like an upgrade. By unifying metro, auto, and cabs into one app experience, Namma Transit makes Bengaluru's infrastructure accessible, intuitive, and enjoyable for all. Ravishankar J., Managing Director of Namma Metro, sets the tone with a powerful vision: the metro's duty is bigger than steel and track. It is to gift every Bengalurian an hour back each day. Our expansion will deliver.
People who made this happen on the dais, and all of you who have contributed to making this happen, and my friends from the media and dear friends. This is such a positive and such a hopeful moment. ಇವತ್ತು ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಬರಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ the transit time flying from Delhi to Bangalore is lesser than getting from airport to your office. I came inside the office and I told Shan that you don't need an advertisement for Bangalore's problem. You don't need an advertisement for Namma Yatri. The lived reality of the challenge is more than enough. On the way we were discussing in the car, because whichever vehicle, wherever you are traveling in the city, the constant subject that you will discuss is the frustration that you take out on the traffic. We were no different, we were doing that. So we were frustrated, it was like, gosh, there is no hope. This was actually the sentiment. But as we came inside, as we met all of you, as we saw what you have done, I can tell you there is so much hope. There is so much hope that things will get better. And over the last 5-6 years, I have been a first-hand witness to what Bengaluru has contributed to the country's development, and I have seen this firsthand. Whether it was the Aadhaar revolution, whether it was the UPI revolution, whether it was the JAM Trinity integration, whether it was the ONDC, that makes us very unique. One, the city is a magnet for talent from all over the country and the world. The strength of Bengaluru is its talented people. This is our strength. I mean, Bengaluru doesn't have great mineral resources. We don't have, we don't even have fresh water bodies like a river, or we don't even have access to a sea. We don't have, like rare earth minerals or anything. But what we have is an incredibly motivated, talented bunch of people. That's our strength. Second, we have people like Srinivas here. I have known him from so many years. Against hope, against systems and governments that haven't listened to them, against political leaders, against bureaucrats who will confuse you, confabulate you in red tapeism. There is a civic activism group in Bengaluru that does not bloody give up. They are still ready to take up a new fight. That is again very unique to this city, and I've seen it unbelievable. And because, when I was in high school, there have been so many protests, marches, activism groups that I have been a part of, that Srinivas was a part of. Sometimes, just yesterday, somebody in Delhi was telling me, even now you come across more as an activist than anything else. That's because I have started my journey there. And the third I want to tell you, that something that is very unique about this city is the kind of support that initiatives like this get from the press. The understanding of public transport, understanding of urban planning, the need for modern solutions that the journalists of Bengaluru have, and the kind of support they have given for public transport initiatives, whether it is metro, whether it is suburban, whether it is better roads, whether it is better urban planning. With all due respect to journalists from other parts of the country, I am extremely proud to say the journalists of my city have shown an excellent commitment to their job and have done a enormous service to education. It's in so many times, I will tell you, many instances they have called us and said, why don't you take a review meeting on this? This is important. On so many instances when, we would have gotten a little frustrated that something is not working out, there have been instances where we have actually called them and sought their help. But because all of us are on the same page, all of us are victims of the same problem, we all also are committed to finding the credible solution. So I think for these three reasons, Bengaluru is going to lead the revolution in India for better urban spaces, a more planned urbanism, and great efficient urban transport. What you have done today, we may perhaps not realize the quantum of the impact that this is going to have in the coming years, but this is phenomenal. Why is public transport adoption low? Let us take away the inadequate supply of physical infrastructure as a puzzle of the problem away for a minute. But even assuming it is available, we need public transport to be reliable. We must know that, okay, if I take this means, I will be reaching this place exactly at this point of time. Two, it is called unified. Because that is when the comfort and ease of traveling in public transport will actually come. What you have done through this innovation, supported by ONDC, supported by organizations like yours, is to actually make public transport reliable and accessible and unified. And this is something phenomenal. Urban traffic congestion is more adoption of public transport. Unfortunately, the exception to this understanding seems to be the government here in Bangalore. There seems to be a war against public transport. Some young entrepreneurs like you came up with an idea. They thought we will provide for last mile, first mile connectivity using bikes. What did the government do? They banned it. From the last 5 years, 5 to 6 different startups have reached out to me and reached out to various other people in the government.
Reaching, suppose if you start 5 minutes late, which metro to take, or when you are reaching 5 minutes early, which last night to take, etc. So all these dynamic things, the idea is to integrate it and make it a single app. Like I said, if you are traveling by a single mode, how comfortable is it for you to do the live tracking end to end? The idea is to make that end to end tracking available. Obviously, we will continue to improve the reliability of the first mile and last mile. That needs much larger ecosystem initiatives. So we are integrating into a unified experience. Obviously, there will be no 100% guarantee for the first and the last mile. That's what we are working towards. We are training our drivers. We have a program called Metro Warriors where people will take a lot of metro rides. We give more coins and incentives to the drivers who are actually taking a lot of metro rides as well. But what this helps users, we have pushed a version which is listed for close to 10% of the users, 5 to 10% of the users today. Over the next week, every day more users will get it. By another 7 days, most of them will get done. Once they update the app, they will get to see this feature as well. But right now, select users are there, and also it takes time for the rollout to happen, and we can't control who will get there. So, but in the next 1 week, everyone will start seeing Namma Transit as an option. The idea is also to show Namma Transit alongside all the other mobility options rather than this being pushed down, etc. If this is an option that, let's say, a user prefers, that option will start featuring as the first option as well. So we are giving the time and travel, time it takes to travel, the fare, the average distance, etc. All this information will be available, and it will be. The idea is to make making this unified or Namma Transit booking as simple as booking an auto or a cab. So that's the idea, and that's what we are working towards. First mile, last mile as well. So the idea is to not say that okay, 100% is guaranteed auto, because then it is a little difficult. But I think we are gearing towards that through various mechanisms, and then some of the other plans that are said, right? That for example, if people are going from
they will know that when they accept or
yes, sir. I think we are one of the first companies to incentivize auto drivers to take metro rides, because it's in their best interest. As the city evolves, their major roles will become the last mile warriors, the first mile warriors as well. So we upfront show that it is a metro ride, and it increases their chances of getting more rides as well. People who are very loyal to the metro rides are given more attractive rides as well. And they are also given more loyalty points when they take a metro ride. And people can also designate themselves as a metro warrior. If you are signing up for a metro warrior program, you will get a lot of to and from metro trips, back-to-back trips, and there are some people who like these kind of trips as well. So these are various things that we are working on. But obviously, there are other mechanisms through which, let's say, feeder service, share auto, etc., other means through which we can improve